And this is why I think it's such an important topic for veterinarians. There was a study that looked at 100 cats that came in with signs of vomiting, right? Weight loss, diarrhea. And 26 of those 100 cats actually presented for wellness exams. The owners did not realize that the signs of vomiting were not normal for cats. People just assume it's normal. And they had all kinds of excuses for their cats, right? Eats too fast, is a nervous eater, hairballs, which is my favorite. It's almost never hairballs, right? Always vomited, it's normal. And but they looked at those 26 cats that presented for wellness exams with signs of vomiting, weight loss, and diarrhea. All 26 had an underlying condition. 16 had CIE, 8 had lymphoma, and 2 had lymphoma and mast cell disease. And so we see that vomiting in cats just isn't normal. And the reason why this is important for us is it's an opportunity for us to make a difference in the lives of our feline patients. Can't tell you how many times people come into me, oh, he always vomits, right? Well, it's not normal, right? And if we look at this study, we see that cats that present for vomiting, even if they're coming in for wellness exams, there's probably an underlying reason. So we're talking about chronic small bowel disease in cats. The clinical presentation is pretty standard. It's, middle-aged to older cats. There's weight loss. And by vomiting, we're talking about not every day. We're talking about vomiting more than 2 times a month for more than 3 months. If the cat's vomiting more than 2 times a month for greater than 3 months, there's probably something going on. Diarrhea for several weeks is less common, but it's often seen. About 11% of cats will present with that, anorexia, lethargy. And the physical exam findings are just, the very non-specific loss of body condition, dehydration, and those thickened or ropey bowel loops that sometimes we palpate. And often by the time a cat comes in with these signs, it's usually later on in the disease, unless we have a really, really astute owner. Again, because people often assume that a vomiting cat is a normal cat, but it's not true.